here on Big Dogs and Sports Chat Plays YouTube channel throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here in the drive-thru Monday through Friday here at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is over live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And deliver those winners, our professional handicappers over at Big Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us today. All right, this is Brian Bitler. We got Rod Zawacky with us. We got Jay Briggs, Jovan Burts, and Brad Francis. And here's how they'll line up for this evening. This evening they will line up this way. We've got Bitler, Briggs, Francis, Burts, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, we got Monday Night Football on the board tonight. Good NBA card of 8 games as well as hockey. And, of course, we got a few college basketball. So let's go. Let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pick Dodge Prim, where he's been putting up some monster numbers this month. He's been doing fantastic work as usual here at this time of the month, right? Brian, didn't you go on that really hot streak in this late in the year again? Was it last year, a couple of years ago? I remember that.
Yeah. I don't remember. I know me and Mitch, I think it was November, December. Usually they close out the year once you get close to bowl season. The lines start tightening up, and it's just the way it works out. During the summertime, I think bad months for me are July, late August. Once the end of baseball season comes about. But definitely, I'm glad to be here on Monday. We've got some really good handicappers on the show today.
Yeah,
it's interesting to hear Rod and Jay and all the guys here.
Yeah, it should be an interesting night tonight. And, of course, the NBA will get a lot of attention, as well as the Monday Night Football game. But tonight, you're going to be looking at this Rockets and 76ers game here with Philadelphia laying 8.5, total 222.5.
Yeah, this is a game really close to a premium play, but I'm going to go here with the Houston Rockets plus the points on Monday night. I'm not too scared off, despite a little bit of line movement here, but it is going according to money and bets coming in. Sixers have not been a road cover dynamo. 18-1 ATS, last 27 on the road. Also, the Sixers have played down in the competition recently, 3-11 against the spread last 14 games versus a team with a win percentage below 400. Rockets have been a strong bounce-back cover team after getting blown out by 10 points or more, 9-3 against the spread over the last 12 in that situation. Harden is possible he could play tonight, but the big 2 injuries for the Sixers, I think they're starting to catch up to them. They lost 2 straight, and the Rockets come in here relatively healthy. I'm going to take the Houston Rockets plus the points. I think this game, I'm not going to say easy money, but I'm confident with the Rockets tonight.
All right, we got Brian Bitler here coming in here on the Rockets here at the plus points here against the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, as you said, you always worry about this Philadelphia team on the road, not always a team that you count on in road situations. And, of course, looking at Harden, Maxey is out. He's a major scorer, obviously, here for Philadelphia. He's someone who's really raised his game. We'll see what Shake Milton can do. I think Milton, they did okay here in those games against Orlando, but Houston, the teams have been kind of bounced around a bit.
Yeah, and I almost like my chances better if Harden does play because, it shakes up the chemistry a little bit with him coming back. But I really don't think they're going to bring him back against the Houston Rockets. I think the Sixers will save him. But with the amount of points we're getting, if the Sixers play like they've been playing over the last 2 games, the Rockets have a chance to win this one outright and steal one. Sixers just haven't been – they're close to a 500 basketball team. They should be much better than that, so –
Yeah, the word here on Harden is he did take part in the Sixers practice yesterday. It was a 5-on-5 drill, and they were going to assess him after the shoot-around, where no news came out after the shoot-around. So no news is bad news for Sixers fans because you thought if there was a shot from the play, if he would have made that impression, they would have announced him playing tonight. But after the shoot-around, no announcement.
Yeah, and I wonder what the line kind of looks like he would not play because I'd expect the Sixers, if Harden was a definite, to be over a double-digit favorite, maybe 10.5 or so. But where it sits now, I expect him to be sitting out.
When you look at the Rockets, we all think of them a bad team, but they've covered 3 straight at home. And you know what? They have a winning spread record on their home court.
I think they were a 1 game over 500 on their home court.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed is when they get blown out by 10 or more, they have a really strong next game out as far as the spread goes. So it's hard to blow this team out on back-to-back occasions.
All right, yeah, especially when you're a team like them, these starters worrying about their spots. So that's when you better need to bounce. You need to bounce it back, or you're going to hit the pine. Rockets plus 8.5 against 76ers. This one will have a start time here of 8 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge Spin for tonight's action. As you know, we have a 8-game card from the NBA. We have a few college hoops, the Monday night football game, a lot of them on the ice as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Spin? Showing great results here over the past 30 days. 2,129 units of profit for Brian, also showing profit for the year. And of course, when you go and look at his handicapper page, you'll see profit this year in NBA, NHL, NFL, college football, finished with a winning season in Major League Baseball. So what do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, off a 2 and 3 Sunday, something I'm definitely not proud of, but everybody has a losing day once in a while. My $15 titanium play, 75 and 39. That's 66% winners on that $15 best bet. Tonight it's in the NFL on the side. Really like that play in the NFL wise. 12 and 4 run over the last 16, 75%. Or you can get that $15 play in my money shot 3-pack that includes 2 NBA plays right now, 19 and 8 NBA run for me. So get all 3 plays for $50 at pickdogs.com.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs. Over at Pick Dogs Premium, you see the great results Brian has put up here over on the site. So get on board tonight. Monday night titanium wager is $15 premium pick is a credit guarantee, meaning it must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit in your account for site credit. That is credit guarantee. Also with the NBA money shot up there, an individual play puts together a 3-pack with his money shot 3-pack tonight. NBA top tier bets from the NBA here, as well as his $15 premium pick is part of that money shot 3-pack. So keep an eye on that 3-pack. But here we are on a Monday. Good time to get on board with Brian's 7-day all sports pass. Get all of Brian's premium plays here from the NBA, college hoops here for 7 days, NHL, as well as NFL. Right, we got NFL here on Monday, Thursday, as well as Sunday. So that 7-day pass is a great time to get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dog Spin. With that 7-day pass, the way he's running great right now. You could use the promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. Brian, is always great having your show. Keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again on Friday.
Yep, look forward to seeing you on Friday, Tony. Keep it up. I'm going to try to keep the streak going, get back to winning tonight, and hopefully when I see you on Friday, I'm on a long winning streak.
Exactly. Continue that long winning streak. Brian Bitler here on the drive to. Let's continue here on the show, guys. Next up, we're going to go to Jay Briggs. You can find him over at Pick Dodge Stream. I hope you guys are catching his NBA Jam session every single day. A complete rundown of every game from the NBA. So make sure you check it out over at Pick Dodge Stream. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications so when Jay's video drops, you get it right away and be one of the first to view it and get those best numbers. Let's continue now on. Let's welcome in Jay Briggs. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs, as we mentioned. Also tune in tonight at halftime of the Monday Night Football game. It's Mitch and Jay with the halftime show with halftime picks. You want to check them out with that. All right, we'll get to Jay here. We can hang on 1 second. As I said, this is a new look, and with the new look, we have a new board. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to get acquainted with where everyone's situated on this board. We have almost 280 scenes on this show, so it's a pretty big production. So let me go ahead and find them right now. Here we go. Jay, what's happening, Jay?
What's going on tonight, Tony?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 7:40 Eastern time. We're going to the NBA tonight as we have the Atlanta Hawks here. We'll be hosting the Thunder. The Hawks laying 6, total 237.
Yes, sir, Tony. For this one, I don't do a whole lot of totals in the NBA, but here tonight, I found one that I absolutely love. It should have been a premium. I found it late, though, so yeah, I get it on the drive-through. I'm betting it personally. I love this under of 237 here between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Atlanta Hawks. I just think this total is way too high. It even kind of went up a little bit. Trae Young is banged up. He missed the last game with a shoulder injury. Him and his coach also got some friction going on right now. And I know the Oklahoma City Thunder have been in some pretty high-scoring games here tonight, but I don't know. I just think that they got this total set way too high. Atlanta, they are a team that puts up points, but they're not a team that just puts up points in a whole lot of bunches. And I think this total at 237 is just way too high for my liking, Tony. So I'm going underneath this one. I have to go that way here in this one.
All right, under the total here of 237 here with the Thunder and the Hawks. And this one has just been one of those steamer moves because I saw this one had opened yesterday because I had looked at this game at 231 in some of the U.S. sports books. Now, the offshores open it usually close to 236, but I had seen a 231 really early in the afternoon. So this has been a really big move to the over in this one. And, basically, as you said, I think a lot of people are looking at the recent numbers here that the Thunder has put up. They put up some numbers here of late. But you look here at this matchup here, you could see you could see this one reversing here.
Yeah, exactly, Tony. Like you said, I just think at the 231, I think that was a little more okay. But I just think they're steamrolling it and probably going the wrong direction. And with those extra 6 points, I got to slide with the under here in this one. And like I said, Trae Young banged up with the shoulder. I don't know how well he's going to come out shooting the ball tonight. And the Thunder Buddies, they have been scoring some points. I love taking my Thunder Buddies, but I don't know. I just don't see this one just getting that high in scoring tonight. So I'm going to take this one underneath the total.
Yeah, we got only Williams out here. Collins, Forrest, Hunter out. We are seeing
Collins and Hunter is out. So yeah, like you said, that's two big scoring options in the front court for the Hawks. Points off the board for them as well.
All right, we got Jay here. Hawks Thunder under 237. This one will have a start time of 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for nice action. So good results here in the NBA. Good 8-game card here from the NBA. A few from college as well, a few on the ice, and of course that Monday Night Football game, Saints and Buccaneers. This used to be it is a really good rivalry game, more regional now more than national because the teams have been down a little bit this year, but it's still hot and heavy in the home cities. But doing great work in the NBA. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yes, sir. For me tonight, Tony, I have 6 plays in total on the site tonight. 5 NBA, 1 NFL. I love tonight's NFL play. I think we're on the right side of where to be on that play. It's a total. I love the total in that play. I got 5 NBA for y'all guys tonight. Scoop up my $15 NBA Jam Session play. We've been red hot on that all season long. We had a winner last night with the Sacramento Kings, so we want to continue to stack that on a $15 Jam Session play. I have 2 other separate sold plays up there. My NBA Moneyline Moneymakers. I got a 1 and a 2. 2 teams that I think just win the game outright. I like those. I have a 5-pack, my NBA Mega Pack. I got a 3-pack. So however you want to break it down, man, I have it up there for you guys. I absolutely love tonight's NBA card, man, on this Monday. We're not going light with it tonight. We're going full force. We had a great week last week. We want to put together another great week. We want to start this one out hot, man. So scoop it up over there, Pick Dogs Premium. Best thing to do, though, is to hop on the long term. Save yourself some money. Get yourself some more money with all the sports that I bet. And let's continue making money. 2-for-1 capper special. Can't go wrong. Pair me up with Brian. Pair me up with Tony T, Jovan, Rod, Brian, Brad. No matter which way you go, man. And all of us, we're doing really well right now. So let's continue stacking units here at Pick Dogs, man.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs. Showing great results here in the NBA this year. Get on board. He's got his NBA Jam Session right now, $15. Credit guarantee, meaning it must turn a profit or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Puts together NBA 3-pack on the board as well. Remember, these one-day passes are credit guarantee up there. A lot of these plays are sold individually. An NFL best bet on the board, as Jay was talking about here, the long-term pass is the best value right now. Here we are on a Monday. Good time to get that 7-day pass if you want to try out Jay. 7 days of premium plays. We get all of his premium plays here from the NBA, his college hoops, as well as the NFL. Of course, we get NFL here on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. If he's in action with Army Navy, that's also part of it because that's the game we have here for you there on for college football. But if you want some college football action, that 1-month all sports pass will get you every bowl game except the finals. It's December 5th, right? January 4th, we're done. We're done with the bowls. We're done with the with the first 2 playoff games, and all that's left is the championship game. So a lot of bowl coverage there. 41 bowls that's covered in the 1-month all sports pass there with Jay. So get on board there. Use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also, as Jay was talking about, that second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. Jay, as always, great having you show. Of course, we check out your NBA Jam Session every single day. And of course, tonight, you and Mitch at halftime, Buccaneers and Saints with those halftime picks and analysis.
Yes, sir. Check out my Jam Session every night. We go through the entire NBA slate, man. I give y'all a side or a total and just some analysis on where my brain be at in those games. So I just think, even if you like fading me, man, I think I give out some pretty good information on all the games. So if you're just watching it for that, check me out every day as I go through the games. Tonight at halftime, me and Mitch, Saints Bucks. If y'all missed last night's halftime, man, I'm sorry you missed it. I told y'all to lay the extended with the Cowboys in the second half. It was going to get ugly. It got ugly. Hopefully I see this one as well again tonight. So hopefully we can do it again. But yeah, so check us out tonight. And I love doing that show with Mitch, man. One of my favorite ones. Y'all know Mitch, man.
Oh yeah. You guys have got your skin in the game. You guys go back and forth with your analysis and back and forth. Not just gonna fall. Not a Taylor. You come in with a strong opinion and respects that. You come in strong. That's what it's all about. And yeah, your Cowboys seem to really take it to another level in that second half. Yeah. But I'm a little worried. They better not do that in the playoffs. You better come out with 60 full minutes, because that goof around the first half, and then sometimes they get your head. Well, we'll come out in the second half and win. That doesn't happen in the postseason.
Now you have a great point there, Tony. We can't start slow against the other teams. That we did that last year, and San Fran sent us packing in round one. So we can't get too excited, but I am excited about this team, and I'm excited about what I think we can do in the postseason.
Yeah, this Cowboys team looks like something special out there, and then the coach. You got to coach. People bash this coach, but he's been to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl before. So you couldn't say that about the guy before him.
You couldn't.
There you go. All right, Jay. We'll catch you at halftime, man. Have a great rest of the day.
All right, man. See y'all tomorrow on the drive through.
You got it. Jay Briggs here on the drive. We will continue getting a lot of people signing in right now. If you missed any of our picks, we will do a recap at the end of the day. I love TDC LSC. Eagles. Yep, the Eagles are going to be a thorn. And no doubt it's not going to be easy. It will not be easy indeed. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's welcome in Brad Francis. Speaking of the NFL, we got some coverage here from Brad. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs at Premium. There's fantastic work there. Hope you catch those UFC shows over the weekend on Saturdays when there are UFC cards. So let's go ahead and get in Brad right now. Brad, what's happening?
Hey, what's up, Tony? How are we doing today?
Doing awesome. All right, here we go tonight on Prime at 8:15 Eastern Time. Buccaneers host the Saints. Tampa Bay here laying 3.5. Total is 41, but you'll be looking at this one a little differently.
Yeah, looking at a player prop here, I like Jarvis Landry to go over 3.5 receptions. Chris Olave, he's a clear number one on this team, and with Juwan Johnson missing tonight's game, this should mean that Jarvis Landry will be a clear number 2 option for Andy Dalton. And wide receiver 2s have actually played well against the Bucs D. The Bucs ranked 21st in DVOA versus wide receiver 2s this season. So I think the Bucs, they're going to put a strong focus on guys like Olave, as well as stopping Kamara on the ground, which should open up some opportunities for Landry. And Landry, he's the type of guy who could get some easy receptions on screenplays and things like that. So if we could pick up a couple easy catches on screenplays, I think that's awesome there. And just looking for one reception a quarter, I think that's definitely doable in this game. So give me Jarvis Landry over 3.5 receptions tonight.
All right, Brad is going to go here with Jarvis Landry over 3.5 receptions. That's the pick here from Brad here with the return minus 128 here. Of course, they'll be throwing the football. Landry had 3 receptions at Pittsburgh against the Rams, and of course coming in here against the Buccaneers. This is a situation where it's where it's going to go. Where there'll be a lot of scoring, there'll be a little bit of scoring, but how do you really see this playing out there? I think he'll get a lot of targets tonight, huh?
Yeah, I see 6-7 targets. I mean, Andy Dalton, they've been letting him throw. They kind of open up with that play action pass. So I think we see him get some targets. And like I said, with Juwan Johnson out, I think that opens things up huge for him. They're going to be doubling Chris Olave. So, Jarvis is a speed guy. He's going to be able to get open, and I think that'll lead to some receptions here.
All right, Landry over 3.5 receptions, minus 128. This one will have a start time here of 8:15 Eastern Time. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Screen for tonight's action. Of course, so we've got the NFL game. We have from the NBA, a lot on the ice as well. Some college basketball, so good results in the NHL for this year. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I got 3 plays today. I do got my favorite play in tonight's NFL game. I got my favorite NBA play, and then I got my favorite college basketball play. So, it's a mixed bag tonight. Got my favorite play from each major sport going on tonight. So, check it out. 3-pack on the side. I think it's $45, so not a bad value there. If it doesn't profit, you'll get the refund.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see good results here from the NHL this year for Brad, so get on board right now with Brad over at Pick Dogs Premium. Tonight he put together a Money Stacking Monday 3-pack. He put his 3 best bets here from the NFL, NBA, and college basketball into a 3-pack. Credit guarantee, must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is back in your account. Side credits, that is credit guarantee for Brad on that 3-pack. Of course, you can go a longer term with Brad. We talk about the 1 week if you want to try them out, or that 1 month includes about all the bowl games, right? 41 bowl games with that 1 month all sports pass, in addition to all of Brad's plays from the NFL, college basketball, NHL, NBA for that 30-day period. So good time to get on board with Brad Francis. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off that 1 month all sports pass, which is a fantastic value right now. Brad, who you'll get as I said, we know January 4th is we're done with the college football semifinals, with the playoffs, and then it's all that's left is the championship game. So pretty much all 41 bowls with that 1 month pass. So get on board with Brad right now, and you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, Brad, as always, great having you on the show. Keep up the great work. We'll talk with you again next on Friday. But is there a UFC card coming up this week?
Yes, there is. And yeah, meals are actually switching the day. So MMA shows will start to be Thursday after the drive-thrus, switching it up. We'll be able to do them more consistently. So check us out then.
All right, check it Thursday here after the drive-thru with the MMA, with the UFC show with Brad and Mills. All right, Brad, we'll have a great evening. We'll talk with you again Friday.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Have a good night.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the drive-thru. Let's continue on our coverage, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we will have a recap at the end of the show. That's right, TDC. Definitely be watching that MMA show. Great information from Brad and with Mills. They're really knowledgeable with those UFC picks. Let's continue on here on the show. Time to welcome in Jovan Burts. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Been doing a great year for Jovan. Has been on fire here. Let's bring him in right now here. Let's see if we could. We'll bring him in here. Give me 1 second as we're going through our board here. At some point, I will have this memorized where everyone's at on my board. So there's about 20 guys that we have on the show. So we will get to that point. Jovan, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony? How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. 10 Eastern Time. Warriors at home here against the Pacers. Golden State laying double digits here, laying 10, total 237.
Yeah, man, I got to lay it with the Warriors. Now it's just one of those things. You have Indiana. Let's just go right off the bat. No Tyrese Halliburton, that's huge. I believe no Chris Duarte neither. But yeah, that just starts with it. This team, they want us this 6th straight road game, and that's never a good thing for a team, especially a team that's so defensively deficient as this Pacers team. Now, they're 1-4 currently in this road trip, and those losses have come by 14, 23, 20, and 16 points. Now, on the other hand, looks like the Warriors are starting to pick it up. Winners of 5 of their last 6, and every last one of those wins have been double-digit wins, except for one. They beat Houston last game by 19. They beat Chicago, covered the spread, barely, but covered the spread. That was an 8-point win. They beat the Timberwolves by 23 points. They beat the Jazz by 11 points. And then they handled the Clippers by 17 points. So when this team wins lately, they win by margin. And I can't go against that. So with all that said, I think Steph's gonna be hitting the shots. I think Clay's gonna put in some work in this game in particular. Going up against this defense, so he's gonna have a lot of open shots. I don't know. I believe Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, they game time decisions. But rather or not they play, I think they both suit up. To be frank, and you have to anticipate whether these guys are playing because.
Well, we do have an update. We do have an update there. Looks like Wiggins has been declared out, and Poole is still a game time decision with those sore ankles.
Okay, but whether or not they those two play, which Andrew Wiggins is a big deal. He's kind of a glue guy for this team. He does a lot of different things on the court. So he'll be missed, but not to the extent that they can't thoroughly pound this Pacers team. You know what I mean? So, and I think they know that. So they're setting him out, for this particular game because they really don't need him. That's how I see it. So it's all systems go over here, man. The Warriors by at least 15.
Looks like a blowout there with the Warriors. You do have DiVincenzo back from injury. He's been back for a while. Kuminga can put up some points for them if needed. So they do have a little bit of back depth there here with this Warriors team. The thing what I noticed, of course, the Pacer game was the lone late game yesterday, and I had all my eyes on it, right? Because there was really, other than college hoops, there really wasn't much going on other than, of course, the Cowboy game was going on. But as far as hoops goes, this had my attention. And one thing I noticed with Pacers, they look like their legs were shot. They look shot.
Yeah.
They look a lot shot team. When you look at the defensive numbers in the past, they have been blown out, like you said, blown off the court here the past 3 games. And the defense has just been atrocious. They're giving up like over 50% shooting, I think is what I looked at the defensive numbers, and they've just been atrocious. They were, and this was what really got my attention. The Trailblazers were in a horrible spot. You beat Jazz in high elevation, you come back, and then the Pacers have rest, and they look like crap against the Trailblazers. I mean, to me, the Pacers were, as I said, they were just a go against no matter what. The line was almost really winning like more than 10 in that one, the way I looked at it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. Listen, it's really all there in the numbers and how they've been playing. If you laid eyes on them like you did last night, you see it right there before your eyes. Just a combination of them being on the road, game after game, and these have been, they played on the 27th and then on the 28th, then on the 30th. That's 3 games of 4 nights. Then they played on the 2nd and yesterday, so that's another 3 games of 4 nights. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and the fact that they don't have their top scorer on the court, that just couples it, and it's all gonna lead to another blowout victory or another blowout loss, and for them. So, yeah,
and the Warriors have covered 9 of 12 at home, and with the Warriors at home, you're not getting really good value there. Even you're going to play a little tax anytime you get the Warriors at home.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, I already got the money on it, man. Hey, it's not a premium. It's not a premium, and I debated on whether I wanted it as a premium, but I just don't really, for me, I don't like giving out those type of plays, when it's double digits, because sometimes even though this particular team, they've been blowing teams out recently, they might be up 16 and then put in five nobodies, and then next thing you know, a couple 3-point shots later, and you're up by 9, and now you're hoping that they don't dribble out the under the 24 seconds, the last 24 seconds when they get when someone gets the ball and just dribbles it out. You know what I mean? So that's happened too many times.
Oh yeah, it can be very tricky there when you're looking at some of the guys at the end of the bench getting their time, right, and it's just that's you got to worry about.
I could bet it myself on some degenerate type of time, but but as far as giving it as a premium, I said nah, it falls just short of, even though it's all systems go, the numbers speak to me. It's just like no, I can't do that. I got a better NBA play to to give to the people.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at possibly Moses Moody and Ryan Rollins in your backcourt there in the last 6 minutes of the game.
Right.
Patrick Baldwin that's shooting forward. So there, Patrick Baldwin and Baldwin's you're shooting forward there. JaMychal Green next to him. So and Kuminga. There's your prime time rotation there in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Hoping that Kuminga gets all the shots and he starts hitting some of them. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Oh, Warriors here laying the 10 here against the Pacers, and even then, I would still look at I wouldn't be surprised in a blowout game if they just sit the starters for the Pacers. You got nothing to gain here. You still got another road game still on this trip. This is not the end of the trip, so I wouldn't be surprised if they clear their bench too. In a blowout situation, because like I said, they look like they're on really thin tires right now. Warriors laying 10 against the Pacers. This one will have a start time here of 10 Eastern time. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dog's Pin for tonight's action. Of course, doing great results here. We've seen the numbers here in the NFL, 1,931 units of profit. Also showing great profit here for 2022 for Jovan. It's been a fantastic year, showing profit in college football as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, it's Monday, so you know what that means. Time to get this money with my money bag Monday night football mayhem play. You know, got the right side. I believe I had the right side in the NFL game tonight. You know, dropped one on the last night, or the yesterday rather. You know, with the NFL. You know, it was two games that didn't pan out in the late stage of the game. I was on the Commanders and the Jets. You know, and that basically, you know, turned it from a winning day. Any one of those would have turned from a losing day to a winning day, and you know, drop both of those, so it became a losing day. So, you know, it is what it is. They were supposed to, especially the Jets, they were supposed to punch that in twice, but it didn't happen. So that's just the NFL for you. But you know, ended up going 4-5 in the NFL. But so I just dropped a little bit. But either way, I believe I have the winning side in that one to get that money back. And you know, I also have a 3-pack, my triple threat, my money bag Monday triple threat, my top NFL play, my top college basketball play, and my top NBA play. So you know, check me out for the 2-for-1 Capital Promotional. Also check out my 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, or yearly pass. You know, so you've been dealing with me these last several months. Going as far back as August, we've been getting that money, you know. So it is what it is. Come on this side, and let's get this money.
Can get the money here with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. Great results here. 1,931 units of profit in the NFL, showing great profit for this year at 1,600 units of profit. Also very profitable college football campaign at 978 units of profit. So get on board with Jovan right now. Tonight, a money bag, Monday Night Football mayhem up there on the board. Individual play from the NFL. Credit guarantee must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. Also in there with an NBA play, triple threat 3-pack up there, puts his NFL, college basketball, NBA play into a 3-pack. That's a really good value there at credit guarantee, $39, very affordably priced. We just want hardwood action. He's got a hardwood 3-pack, but again, as John was saying, instead of buying all these plays individually, get a long-term pass. The way Jovan's going, you might as well just get that 1-month all sports pass. Get the rest of the bowl, all 41 bowl games will fit into that 30 days. January 4th, that takes you through the first round of the playoffs, as well as all 41 bowl games, all your NFL for the 30-day period, your NBA, your college hoops, and we'll have that first week of conference action from college basketball. So lots happening right now. Christmas Day NBA will be part of that 1-month all sports pass. So get on board with Jovan Burts right now and use that promo code PICK at checkout, and you'll be able to save 15% off. You can add a second capper with that, 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. Right, Jovan, is always great having your show. We'll talk with you on Friday, but we can catch you every day with that parlay.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll be looking to put in a college basketball parlay for tomorrow's action. You know, there's not much in the way of NBA, so there's going to be a college basketball one. Last 2 parlays I've gave out, they've hit. Friday it was an NBA one, and then for yesterday's NFL slate had another hitter. You know, so that's 2 hitters in a row for these parlays that I've given out. Let's make it a third.
Yeah, make it a third indeed. Tomorrow, really good card from college basketball. We got some tournaments from Madison Square Garden, some monster matchups, a really good card, college hoops. I've already looked a bit at it myself. All right, Jovan, have a great evening. We'll talk with you again Friday.
Absolutely. See you then. Have a great night. Win. See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, seen a lot of people sign in here. If you missed any of our picks, we'll recap at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. College basketball now on the docket. Actually, we had college basketball to close out the show. Who would have thought we'd have 2 college basketball picks on this show today with this card, but we got it. You get it here on the drive-thru. So let's go ahead and welcome in Rod Zawacky. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. He does great work up there. Let's bring him in right now. Catch him in the mornings every day at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Rod, what's happening?
Yeah, not too much, Tony. Enjoying the Monday. It's a nice day out, so can't complain.
Oh.
We watched some crazy. I can't believe I actually watched some of that basketball game this morning. Yuck.
350th, the ranked team against the 353rd ranked IUPUI. the PU game of the year, featuring the 353rd team against the 351st team in college basketball.
And they got the cover by the .5.
Yes, the hook comes in. Unbelievable. Either IUPUI was trying to cover. I couldn't believe it. It looks like they were going to blown off the court the last 5 minutes, but they made it a game, and of course they missed the cover by a hook.
They a half-point cover, and then I watched Brazil. Ooh, watch out for Brazil.
Goodness.
Watch out for Brazil.
Watch out for Brazil, but I think they got Argentina, Netherlands winner, so we'll see. I didn't think much of Korea, but they gave up too much goals. We'll see how it rolls. There's a lot of there's still
they roll, but
wow,
a
lot of
some
space
goals in there that were just highlight reel of the tournament. Wow, give and go, and it was just like he bounced it with his head and got down. It was foot and paddle.
Yeah, there you go. I think we know. We know Rod's premium coming up in the next round.
Yeah, right. I just gave it away.
Oops. All right, here we go. We'll see. He's giving one away tonight. We're going to the Mountain West. Only one team from the Mountain West. There's San Diego State's home here facing Troy. Troy making this road trip. Some people call this a paycheck game. We'll see how it rolls here. San Diego State laying 16.5, total 137.5.
It probably is a paycheck. It probably is a paycheck game. This is the third road game for these Trojans, and they're definitely not faring so well against the teams with good records there. These Troy numbers are a little bit overblown. They played some soft teams. They played at least 3 teams that aren't even in Division One, and that's just padded their numbers. So you can't go by what their numbers are. You look at Troy, and sure they're scoring the ball, not bad, but so is the San Diego team. They're scoring almost 10 points more per 100 possessions than this Troy team, and they're also holding teams down on the defensive end by 10 points more than this Troy team. For me, this San Diego State team, sure, look, they've had to play. They played. They beat BYU. They beat Stanford. They beat Ohio State. They took Arkansas to overtime. Out-rebounded them in that game as well. And you look what Troy did. Troy put up 61 points against Arkansas. And the San Diego State defense is for real, and they can hold down Troy. I like the spot here. You look, the Trojans 1-5 ATS the last 6 versus teams with winning records, and you look at the Aztecs. The Aztecs are 7-0 ATS their last 7 after scoring 90 points or more in the previous game. We're gonna go with the Aztecs here in a blowout. Tough spot for Troy to travel all the way across the country to play San Diego here, only to get blown out by 20 or more.
All right, Rod looks for San Diego State to blow out Troy here, laying 16.5 here against the Troy Trojans. And, of course, San Diego State also picking up a home win by 3 to UC Irvine. But Irvine's not a bad team. One of the better teams here from the Big West, always competing for a bid in the tournament. Yeah,
correct. They had a couple tough losses there and bounced back and got that win against UC Irvine. And I like the San Diego State team. They can score. And just like you said, there have been a couple spots here. You look at 4 of their 6 wins have been by double digits. They've been beating teams by double digits. So I think they beat Troy. Troy's played a soft schedule than what these numbers. That you see their numbers, they're just overrated. You put in 3 teams that they played that weren't D1, and they definitely padded their numbers. Like I said with St. John's earlier, they padded their numbers too.
Yeah, and I'm no real big fan of this spot here, but some may say this. They may say this. Well, this is a look ahead spot because they got St. Mary's coming up on Saturday. What do you say to that?
Yeah, no, they're not looking ahead. The San Diego State's they're looking to pound Troy and then go and get into that St. Mary's. These are young kids. They're not looking ahead to the next game.
And I will say this about the look ahead spot. That used to be the case when there was only a handful of games on TV because everybody looked forward to that TV game. But every game is pretty much televised. So if you poop your pants, I guarantee it's going to be on SportsCenter. They're going to show it, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have a bad game and it'll be everywhere. Everybody gets to see it.
Yeah. That's why I think it can diffuse that look ahead now because of all the television coverage. San Diego State laying 16.5 here against Troy. This one will have a start time here of 10 Eastern time. You'll have to watch it on the Mountain West. They have a rule, by the way. Mountain West is pretty cool to watch their games online because there's no login. You just go to the site, hit play, and you can watch the game. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, they have Mountain West has a very good streaming over there. So no pay, you pay nothing. You just go to the website, hit play, and watch the game. That is cool. I will say that. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Tonight, we got, big NBA card on the board, 8 games. We have, as you said, some college basketball up there, the NFL game, some hockey as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
After we going over Pick Dogs Premium tonight, I got my $15 NFL Mega Money Blast, where you get my 10-star play in tonight's Monday Night Football play, solo play there. Or you can get my Monday Insiders Info 3-pack, which gets you my top 3 plays in the NHL. The NHL card, definitely going to make some money there. And I love my solo play in the NFL, in the Monday Night Football game. I only got 4 plays going tonight. Small selection, not a huge card, but definitely some meat on the bone that we can make some money to kick off the week. So head on over, scoop it up, grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day. Loving tomorrow's college basketball card. Definitely going to jump back into it. This Aztec play was my only solo play, so I figured I'd give it to you guys here on the drive-thru.
That's right.
Why not get a bonus play? Call me a homer, but with Lindgren in goal tonight for Washington, take the Edmonton Oilers.
He's got the Oilers there. There you go with Rod with that bonus play for you here on the drive-thru. He's always been great to us with that. Get on board with Rod right now. He's got his NFL Mega Money Blast right now. $15 premium pick. Credit guarantee must win, or the amount you purchase is credit back in your account for side credits. That is credit guarantee. Also, Rod with the Monday Insiders Info 3-pack on the board, 3-pack from Rod Zawacky. But here we are on a Monday. I usually like that 7-day All Sports Pass, but here we are in December with a lot of bowl games. I think your monthly pass is the way to roll right now because you get all of Rod's plays for a month. That includes all 41 bowl games, as well as the 2 semifinal games are part of that. 1 month all sports fest because we get to January 4th, right? That's the end of the bowl. All we got left is the playoff. So we're pretty much covered there for the entire bowl season there when you get that 1 month all sports pass. All of the NFL, the Christmas Day NBA, the Christmas Day NFL that's up there as well. Of course, don't forget the NHL in action, college basketball. And of course, there you go with Rod Zawacky with that 1 month pass is the way to roll. Has it affordably priced at $279. You can use the promo code PICK at checkout and you'll save 15% off that. Let's see, 14 plus 28 is what, $42, right? 42 bucks off that price when you use the promo code PICK at checkout. So it's a really good price there. When you use that promo code, it comes out to about $232 there on the price there with the promo code. So get on board there. A great value there with Rod Zawacky with that 1 month all sports pass covered for all the bowl season, as well as NFL for 30 days and your NBA, NHL, college hoops as well. All right, Rod, as always, great having you on the show. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow, but we can catch it every day on the morning show with Mitch and Chris at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Of course, don't forget the Puck Dogs with you and Chris with those great hockey videos.
Yeah, definitely tune into the morning show. We'll let you know when there's fake milk products going around in your ice cream. Because they try to sneak that stuff in there. But definitely, we always have a good time on the morning show, and definitely tune in. Me and Chris got tomorrow's loaded hockey card. Should be uploaded pretty quick. We got a nice Puck Dogs parlay. Check it out. Hit subscribe, like, so that way you get notified when we go live and you get all the content. You can get the Puck Dogs content. You got Jovan and his parlay videos. You got Ron and his rundowns, and you got Jay Briggs and his NBA Jam session. So and Mitch and his 7 picks in 5 minutes. Definitely you want to like and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. Costs you nothing. Helps us out a ton. We appreciate everybody. Thanks for having me, Tony. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
See you again tomorrow.
See everybody else tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time with the morning show with Mitch and Chris. And Chris, as you said, mention you like, subscribe, set notifications. So when those Puck Dog videos drop, you get them right away to get the best numbers. All right, Ron, have a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Take care, Tony. Have yourself a good night. Let's get a bunch of winners. Winner, winner, winners.
Winner, winner, winners. Get ready for that steak dinner on Friday. There you go. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, again, we're getting a lot of people sign in tonight. If you miss any picks, we're going to recap at the end of the show. I will come in with my play, and then we'll get to the recap. So we'll put up my game card for you right now. We're going to go into college hoops tonight with that Gonzaga game. Gonzaga here will be taking on Kent in this one. Gonzaga laying 15.5. Total sits here at 153. I'm going to be looking at the total in this game. I'm going to be looking at the over in this one here with Kent and Gonzaga. They like to go over. There's a team that plays fast. Also, Kent plays as well in a faster tempo. That was something really that caught my attention here when I was really looking at this game and kind of studying the teams. Here in this spot. I was going to add something to this here. When we look here at Kent, they did, some of their numbers can be skewed because whenever you play Houston, it's going to really drag your point totals down. So I kind of did not factor that into the equation here. They do have a good road win here at Northern Kentucky. And one thing they do is they are making the 3-point shots here at 37% from beyond the arc, and they make their free throws. You look at Gonzaga, they're coming off that loss to Baylor on a neutral court. But this team is second in the nation in offensive efficiency, as they are averaging, as they are shooting 39% here from three and 55% inside the arc there. So a really good inside presence there for Gonzaga. Strong on the glass. They got to really cut down the turnovers. They played the toughest schedule in college hoops. Both teams play fast. The Golden Flashes can put up points, are an experienced team. So we're going to go over here 153 with Kent and Gonzaga. All right, guys, check out Pick Dog Stream. I have a 3-pack up there right now on the board. My best bet, my $15 premium pick is bundled in that best bet here right now over at Pick Dog. So go ahead and get signed up right now with my 3-pack. So it's my NFL pick, which is my $15 premium pick, as well as a premium pick, my premium pick from NBA and college hoops in that 3-pack. So get on board with that. Also have my best $15 premium pick, best bet from the NFL game tonight. That's standalone, or you can buy it with my 3-pack. It's part of my 3-pack. So there you go. So get on board, come off a nice 4-2 in the NFL this year. Having a pretty good NFL season again this year. So check me out there. Also, I have the longer term passes, my 3, 7, or 30-day out sports task. Of course, that 1-month pass is a great one to get right now because it includes all the bowl games, right? All 41 bowl games will take you to January 4th. So you got full coverage of the bowl games, NFL here for 30 days, NBA, college hoops, 1-month pass, a great value right now at Pick Dog Stream. You can use the promo code PICK at checkout. You'll save 15% off. You can also add a second capper with that 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there. Let's continue here on the drive-thru. Now it is time to recap the games for tonight. So let me put up the game cards and we'll take a look at it for tonight. Brian starts off with the Rockets plus the 8.5 against the 76ers. Jay was on the Hawks Thunder under 237. We had Brad here, Landry over 3.5 receptions at minus 128. We had Jovan on the Warriors laying the 10 against the Pacers. Rod was on San Diego State laying the 16.5 against Troy. I was on Kent Gonzaga over 153. The one I like the most, I like Jovan's play with the Warriors here laying 10. I think they're going to pound the Pacers here. The Pacers look, like I said, they looked like they were on dead legs yesterday against Portland. They were in a good spot. They had a couple days rest, and you had a day's rest, I believe. You had 1 day rest here for Indiana, and then you had Portland in a back-to-back after playing in high elevation in Utah the night before, and you get blown off the court. So they have not looked good. Wheels have come off this team here on this road trip. So I'm there with the Warriors with the Jovan. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the Drive-Thru, guys. Make sure you guys tune in again tomorrow live here at 6 Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Pick Dogs and from SCP Betting, and they'll give out their plays here for the games in prime time. Don't forget, it always gets started every single day with the morning show. You've got Mitch, you got Rod, you got Chris at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Mitch's Betting Tools show. Also, Jovan's parlay. We've got Jay's jam session going through every NBA game. Ron Romanelli with his rundown from college hoops. A handful of games picks from college basketball from Ron. Don't forget Mills and Brad on Thursday now with their MMA show, UFC show coming up on Thursday. And of course the Puck Dogs with Chris and Rod Zawacky. So lots of game coverage, lots of free picks here on the show. And can't forget to mention here, we'll have that NFL show here on Wednesday with Big Al, Jay, and with Mitch, and we'll see about when Mitch will have his bowl show would be Chris, and of course with it's Chris, Romanelli, and Mitch. Maybe they should do it in parts because you never know with these bowl games. You got guys that are not going to play; they're going to sit. Maybe they should do it every week for the games coming up. That might be. We'll see how that rolls with them. So we'll see how it works on their schedule. But keep an eye, tune in, and of course make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications so when they drop these live shows, you're there to get them live to get the best numbers. All right, that's going to do it for our show tonight. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from tonight. We're going to go ahead and wave goodbye to you guys. You guys have a great evening. We'll talk with you again here